Hi everyone, and welcome to this tutorial on Java. My name is Josh, and this is pretty much a work in progress based on a lot of requests for help from other students. I'm going to share the same knowledge that I share with them here for you guys, so hopefully somebody out there will be able to learn something about programming the Java language. Java is the most widely used programming language. It's object-oriented, and if you're just starting off, you're going to have no idea what that means, but we will get to that at a later point. We're not going to cover why you should use it or why you shouldn't use it. We're not going to cover what a compiler, interpreter, virtual machine, machine code, that stuff is more than abundant online. And the IDE that I'm going to start off using is called Dr. Java. It's available for Windows, for Macintosh, and I think other platforms as well. It is free. There's also another free one that is very popular in the Java world. It's called Eclipse. There's JCreator, and there's also NetBeans. We're going to jump right into this program, which is called HelloWorld. It is the very first program that almost every programming language teaches to a beginning student. If we look at the code, we're going to see on the left hand side is the name of the file that I have saved, and next to that is a line of numbers beginning with 1 going all the way down, and over on the right side of that is the actual code for the program. Now if you look at line numbers 1 through 8, you'll see that it's in green, and it begins with a delimiter, which is the slash and 2 asterisks, and it ends with another delimiter of the same thing, reversed, the 2 asterisks and the slash. This is a type of comment, which a comment is something that the compiler does not read. It is there strictly for the programmer. The backslash and the 2 asterisks signifies a special type of comment called a Java doc comment, which will allow the IDE to compile a document basically that helps the programmer or anyone that's going to use this code. As you can see, there's some tags on line 4 and 5. It's the @author and @version. Those will appear special in the documentation itself. Line 10 reads public class hello world. What this is saying is we are creating a class, which again we will discuss later, and the name of that class is hello world. Now in Java, the name of the class has to be the same as the name of the file that we are saving. So the file is helloworld.java. So the class name must also be hello world. Capitalization and punctuation and space is very important. It must be the same every type around. Following that, you see a curly bracket. Java code within the curly bracket is called a block. So the brackets define the beginning and ending of a block of code. So we're going to say that this block of code, which defines the class, starts on line 10, and it goes to the very last bracket, which is on line 21. So everything here is considered a block of code for the Hello World class. Line 12 is a comment. Again, another different type of comment. This is just, it's not related to the Java doc comments. It is a comment strictly for a note for the programmer, and it begins with 2 backslashes. This is a one-line comment, meaning that if we write anything on the next line, it is considered Java code and it will not be included in the comment. Line 13 is what we call a method or a function. This method is called the main method, and every Java program must have one. And it is the method which executes first when you run the program. Now in front of the method you're going to see 3 keywords here. It's public, static, and void. We're going to pretty much ignore that for right now. Just know those are important and we will cover those later. Lines 15 and 16 again is a third type of Java comment. This is a multi-line comment, which you can put as many lines in as you want, as much white space in as you want. The beginning delimiter starts with just a slash and one asterisk, and it tells Java that everything after that is a comment until you reach another asterisk and a slash. So we could have that comment 10 lines long if we wanted to. Java will ignore. Line 18 is a call to the printline function of the object system out. Java uses the dot notation, which is saying system.out.println. System.out is the name of the object, and println is the name of the method that's being called. If we can just use HelloWorld as an example, HelloWorld would be the name of our object or our class. And if we wanted to call the main method, we would put HelloWorld.main, if that makes sense. Inside the parentheses there, you're going to see Hello World in quotation marks. Now, basically we are passing what's in the parentheses there to the method println. So printline's taking whatever we're going to put in there, and it's going to say, okay, I'm going to output that to the console. So if we compile this, it says compilation completed, there's no errors, and we click run. As you can see, the program does exactly as we tell it to do, and it puts Hello World out to the console.